Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20.
Round 80. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Tight.
On play action, Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bills have recovered. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They run a draw here on second down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defenses will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
From his goal line here, Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here we go. 41 Mike. Ricky. Hey, 41 Mike. 41 Mike. 41.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Who's that?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Allen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, man, watch the pass. Check. Alert! Check.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darquez Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got one.
To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. So that'll back him up 5. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. Thank
you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. From the 17, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. From the 36, Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Banjo, banjo. Let's go, let's go.
Now Allen. He is going to find Hill here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bills 21, Texans 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Third and 4.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play, and it brings up fourth down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Falcons have added to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it back, protect it. Alert!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin the drive with Johnson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Hey, 31! 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Johnson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's bring it. 24. Let's bring it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. So we got man.
Looking to throw. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Allen's throw is complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw, deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 43 yards. One last throw here for Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And